Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics edition number 33. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released October 16th, 2013, beginning alphabetically with A plus X number 13. A plus X equals something altogether different starting this month. Half of this issue kicks off a 6-part story by Jerry Dugan and David Yarden, bringing A and X to a collision course with Captain America and Cyclops running in A plus X number 13 to 18. The other half of this issue sees industry legend Howard Chaykin writing and drawing the sexiest story in A plus X history with Emma Frost and Black Widow. Next we've got Avengers number 21, Infinity Tie-In, Avengers Universe 4, The Final Battle for the Marvel Universe begins, the fall of the Galactic Empire, the rise of a new one. Next we've got Avengers Assemble number 20, Infinity Tie-In featuring the Uncanny Avengers. A giant naked man punches a Quinjet, an 8-year-old girl fights a centaur in the heart of an atom, Wonder Man's quest for peace, and that's just the stuff we can tell you about. We've also got Cable and X-Force number 15. Father and daughter are reunited as Cable and Hope's separate missions converge. Cable has finally solved one of his most vexing problems, but a dozen more are still on the horizon. There's no rest for the weary as Hope, Cable, and the rest of the X-Force converge to tackle an ominous new threat. We've also got Fantastic Four number 13. The Fantastic Four end up where we started, literally. Trapped in an entire universe controlled by Dr. Doom, has old John Storm been right all along? And Reed and Sue make a fateful decision that will change the lives of the whole Richards family. We've also got Guardians of the Galaxy number 7, with the mysterious Angela now on the team and the massive effects of Infinity beginning to rise. The galaxy's most mismatched heroes find themselves at a crossroads. Plus, all covers feature a special digital variant cover activated by the Marvel AR app. Next, we've got Hawkeye number 13. Fraction and Aha continue their surprise comic hit of the century. After a lifetime of decisions both good and bad, Clint and Barney Barton have to realize they are brothers and ultimately they're the only ones who can save one another. I mean if they don't kill each other first. Good luck with that, Barton brothers. We've also got Hunger number 4 of 4, the beginning of the end. Has Rick Jones failed to stop Earth from destruction? The death throes of a universe. A hero reborn. The road to Cataclysm starts here. Next we've got Indestructible Hulk Special number 1, Part 2 of the Arms of the Octopus. Banner helps the all-new X-Men and Superior Spider-Man get to the mystery of Doc Ock, but before they solve anything, they're shocked by the return of the believed dead Abomination. Next we've got Marvel Universe Ultimate Spider-Man number 19, the return of Spider-Man's most dangerous foe, Venom. The sinister symbiote chooses a new host, Harry Osborn. Can Spidey save his best friend when Commander Fury is given the order to finish off Venom once and for all? Next, we've got New Avengers number 11, Infinity Tie-In, Building Worlds. The Illuminati travel to another Earth during an incursion. Thanos in Necropolis, the Builders on Earth. We've also got Superior Spider-Man number 19, Necessary Evil concludes, the moment that changes the world of Spider-Man and the Marvel Universe for years to come. Which Spider-Man is responsible for such a thing, Spider-Man 2099 or the Superior Spider-Man? Major developments for both Spider-Man's cast and for the future. Next, we've got Uncanny X-Men number 13, X-Men Battle of the Atom Part 8. Wolverine, who just lost his healing factor, takes a mortal hit, and a surprise ending that changes everything in the X-Men event of 2013. We've also got Wolverine MAX number 12. Logan's been making a decent living brawling for cash on the outskirts of Las Vegas, but he's still not sure why he came to Sin City in the first place. Who wrote the note that led him here, and why can't he bring himself to leave? Susie, an ex-showgirl from New Jersey, may have the answers, but is she more than she appears? Everything comes to a head when Logan witnesses a crime in his own backyard. And we've got X-Men Legacy number 18, the final showdown between Legion and the Uncanny X-Men. David faces off against his father's murderer, but Cyclops and the telepathic Emma Frost still have some tricks up their sleeves. With 2 of David's most formidable recent adversaries added to the volatile mix, is victory beyond his grasp? Out in trades this week, we've got Avengers Volume 3 Prelude to Infinity hardcover premiere edition. It's the build-up to the biggest event of 2013. First, Hyperion and Captain Universe begin the godlike education of the transformed Savage Land children. But when the High Evolutionary stakes a claim on the children of the Sun, Hyperion learns the true cost of the decisions he's made as the Techno-Titan Terminus returns. Then the Prelude to Infinity begins as all of Earth's origin sites go active and the planet begins communicating with something much more ancient than humans. And when alien races fleeing an intergalactic terror crash to Earth, Captain Universe and Manifold must take a trip across the universe. Whatever happened to Ex Nihilo, Abyss, Starbrand, and Night Mask? As the Avengers recruit more members to deal with the mounting threat, the Builders enter the Marvel Universe, and infinity is upon us. Collecting Avengers number 12 through 17. Next, we've got Essential Thor Volume 7 trade paperback. Get ready for the most exciting Thor epics yet. From scintillating 70s space operas to today's most popular Hollywood heroes, high fantasy abounds when Thor and silver screen sidekicks Sif and Warriors 3 go a-questing to save Asgard and rescue Allfather Odin. Watch as Thor takes on two technological terrors with a little help from Iron Man and the billion-dollar blockbusting Avengers. Journey into the mythic past as Thor battles Hercules, the Prince of Power, and then makes a jump to Lightspeed as the Thunder God teams up with the soon-to-be Marvel movie megastars, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Guest starring matinee idols Tony Stark, Nick Fury, and the ever-loving Loki. All this in Trog 2, collecting Thor number 248 to 271 and annual number 5 and 6. We've also got Marvel Masterworks The Mighty Thor Volume 12 hardcover. Hail Asgard, hail Thor, hail a great big battle with the Absorbing Man and Loki that takes the Thunder God to Rutland, Vermont. Next comes Mercurio, the four-dimensional man, a mystery of the mystic ring of Stonehenge, and Ulik, the king of the trolls, attempt to wrest Mjolnir from Thor's hand and conquer Earth. That's just the warm-up, though. Thor, the Warriors 3, and Hildegard return to Asgard to free Odin from alien slavers. With the Allfather at their side, an adventure across the stars worthy of the gods begins. But waiting in the dark nebula, the 4D man and Zor, the spawner of worlds, stand in the way of Thor and his rescue of Lady Sif. Collecting The Mighty Thor number 206 to 216. Next, we've got Marvel Zombies The Complete Collection Volume 1 trade paperback. The gory, horrifying breakout hit is back. On an Earth shockingly similar to the Marvel Universe, an alien virus has mutated the world's greatest superheroes into flesh-eating monsters. What happens when they run out of humans to eat? When the Ultimate Universe's young Reed Richards unknowingly makes contact with the Zombieverse, he'll find out the hard way. Then, when the Silver Surfer arrives, the World Devourer Galactus is never far behind, but the Marvel Zombies might just be a match for this all-consuming hunger. Plus, the Marvel Universe new Fantastic Four just crash-landed on the Zombieverse. If they can't escape, they'll be the next hors d'oeuvres for zombie scrolls. Collecting Ultimate Fantastic Four number 21 to 23 and 30 to 32, Marvel Zombies 1 through 5, Marvel Zombies Dead Days, Black Panther number 28 to 30, and material from Marvel Spotlight, Marvel Zombies Mystic Arcana. We've also got Marvel's Thor The Dark World Prelude trade paperback. The Marvel Cinematic Universe continues. First, it's the official adaptation of the hit Marvel Studios film Thor. Watch as the origin of Marvel's mightiest hero unfolds. What is the realm known as Asgard, and who is its brash young champion? Then it's a new adventure leading directly into the upcoming Marvel Studios blockbuster Thor The Dark World. What happened to your favorite Asgardians between the events of Thor and Marvel's The Avengers? And more important, what comes next? Find out here. Collecting Marvel's Thor Adaptation number 1 and 2, Marvel's Thor The Dark World Prelude number 1 and 2, and Thor God of Thunder number 13. And we've got Wolverine MAX Volume 2 Escape to LA trade paperback. After solving the mystery of Creed and the plane crash, Logan heads to LA. But after living in the past for so long, can he face his future? Logan plants roots in the City of Angels, hoping to lie low and rebuild his life. But a mysterious figure from his forgotten past returns and refuses to let sleeping dogs lie. Then Logan starts to turn his life around, using violence only to save lives. But when one of the people he saved proves somewhat less than grateful, he may have to rethink his new policy. Logan ventures out into the California desert, but someone is following close behind. Is it a cop, a killer, or someone even more sinister? It's murder and mayhem as Logan faces off against a surprising foe with secrets of his own, collecting Wolverine MAX number 6 through 10. Okay, so that's it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.